Cal shoved the battered canteen into Vesha's gauntleted hand. Salt crunched under their boots as the group trudged across the endless white flats. "Drink," he said, his voice cut through the dry wind. "You look parched." Vesha stared at the container. Human tech. Simple sealed alloy. She knew their rations. Herd water. Meant for beasts on long hauls, not warriors. Her people rationed every drop from crystal vaults back home. High gravity forged discipline into bone. She shoved it back. "No, conserve it, human. Your kind wastes what we guard." Call blinked. Sweat beaded on his brow despite the chill evaporation. He uncapped it anyway. Tilted his head back, gulped the entire litter in 5 swallows. Vesha's crest flared. He kept walking. Steady strides matched hers. No stagger, no gasp. Her claws snapped out. She grabbed his wrist, yanked him to a halt. The envoy Trelka skidded to a stop behind them. Quartermaster Sato raised an eyebrow from the supply sled. "Proof," Vesha snarled. Her voice echoed her clan's battle oaths. "You drank poison water. Herd filth. Show me your vitals, or this is confession. Sabotage." Cal flexed his arm, not hard, just enough. Her grip held, high grav strength from Rune Prime, but he didn't wince. "It's fine, Vesha. Electrolytes." Salt balanced. "You need it more." Lies. She tightened her hold. Scanned his face. No pallor, no tremor. Humans broke under less. Their low-grav frames crumpled in sims. Yet here, under dual suns, he matched her pace. Offered tainted stores like a dominance play. Trelka stepped forward. Antennae twitched. "Vesha Rune, release the liaison. This is cultural exchange. Document, don't accuse." "Exchange?" Vesha's tail lashed. "He taunts herd water like blood wine. Taunts me. In my culture, this is challenge. Pre-battle right. He confesses intent to weaken me before the summit." Sato chuckled from the sled. Unloaded another crate. "Cal's just thirsty. We all are. Flats suck the life out. Drink next time, big guy." Cal twisted free, gentle. Rotated his wrist. No bruise. "See, good as new. March on." Vesha released him, but her hand hovered near her blade hilt. Honor demanded vigilance. Rune warriors protected envoys. Failed, they fell on swords. This human, Mercer, undercut every assumption. Casual, unyielding. They resumed. Salt flats stretched horizon to horizon. No cover. Dual suns baked the crust. Vesha's boots sank less than the humans. Her density won there. But Mercer's steps stayed even. No fatigue slump. Half a kilometer later, Sato called out, "Break in 10. Rehydration mandatory." Vesha ignored him. Watched Mercer. He wiped his mouth. Grinned. "Tastes better shared. Your loss. Deception. Had to be." Herd water corroded low-grave guts. Induced cramps. Visions. Rune initiates trained against purer strains. He walked it off. Impossible. Trelka sidled closer. Notebook projected from wrist unit. Note. Human resilience to saline overload exceeds projections. Vesha, interpret as adaptation, not aggression. "Adaptation?" Vesha spat grit. "He forces my hand, tests limits. Like a rival alpha." The envoy's eyes narrowed. "Or hospitality. Their records show fluid sharing as bond. Not dual." Vesha grunted. Scanned the horizon. Distant mirages shimmered. Summit outpost waited. Neutral ground for trade pacts. One slip, and Rune honor demanded blood. Sato distributed packs. Humans tore into them. Mercer accepted a strip of dried protein. Chewed without pause. Vesha's ration was half that mass. Highgrave needs burned calories twice over. "Join us," Mercer said. Held out a piece. Beef jerky, salted. "Matches the flats." She recoiled. "Poison meat now?" He laughed. Bit off a chunk. Swallowed. Kept eyes on her. "Fuel. Keeps you going," Trelka recorded. Antennae quivered. "Fascinating." Casual endurance display. Vesha's crest flattened. "Challenge accepted?" She snatched the strip. Sniffed. Tore a sliver. Chewed. Tough. Salty. Human glands handled this. Her gut twisted at the thought. Mercer nodded. "Good. Pace yourself." They marched again. Wind picked up. Salt devils swirled. Visibility dropped. Sato activated sled beacons. Steady pulse. Vesha stayed at Mercer's flank, watched his breath. Even. No dehydration rasp. Her own throat burned. Clan water, pure, measured, sat untouched in her pack. Honor forbade herd swill. A gust slammed them. Mercer stumbled. Caught himself. No fall. Instinct kicked. Vesha lunged. Shielded him from the blast. Her bulk blocked it. He steadied. Thanks. Teamwork. Protection, she growled. My duty. But his eyes, grateful, not submissive, equals his gaze said, low grav weakling. 2 hours in, Sato signaled halt. Hydrate. Vitals check. Mercer pulled another canteen. Smaller, personal. Drank half, offered the rest to Vesha. She froze. Same ritual. Conserve. He shrugged. Finished it, capped the empty, walked on. Her blade hand twitched. Confession again. He starved himself to prove. What? Supremacy? Trelka murmured. Vesha, their logs. Humans carry excess. Redundancy. Not rationing like ours. Redundancy is waste. Vesha's voice dropped. He pushes me to drink or duel. The envoy paused recording. Or trusts you. Watch. Crust cracked ahead. Sinkhole. Sato yelled warning. Group veered. Mercer slipped on the edge. Grabbed a ridge. Pulled up. One-armed. Dust caked his gloves. Vesha hauled him clear. Her claws dug in. He weighed less than a rune pup. Yet clung like stone. Sloppy, he said. Brushed off. Thanks again. Her grip lingered on his arm. Pulse strong. No shock. Low grav bones snapped in training vids. His didn't. Summit loomed. Dome gleamed. But tension coiled. Vesha's tail signaled alert to Trelka. Mercer offered a hand, made it. Water inside? She ignored it, drew blade halfway. Explain. The water. The falls. Or I demand trial. He stopped. Group halted. Sato sighed. Trelka froze.
Explain what? Mercer asked. Herd water kills.
You drink. Walk. Offer more. Battlefield confession. You weaken me for ambush. Silence. Salt whispered. Mercer tilted his head, pulled his shirt. Scars crisscrossed his torso. Old, faded. Field tech life. Flats like these. Routine. Water's dosed for us. High salt, high sweat. You refuse. I drink. Don't want you cramping mid-step. Routine. Her crest spiked. Sato stepped up. Cal bends rules. Keeps going. We all do. Your gravity makes you tanks. Ours makes us adaptable. Trelka nodded. Cultural note. Human normalcy mimics rune valor rites. Vesha sheathed her blade. Slowly. Watched Mercer enter the dome. Unscathed, but doubt gnawed. If this was normal, inside, cool air hit. Stations hummed. Protocol droids scanned. Mercer grabbed a station hose. Drank deep, offered her the stream. She hesitated. Took it. Sipped. Pure. Cold. He grinned. See? Shared. Her hand went to her Kong. Summit feeds live. Rue Vesha slammed her scanner against Cal Mercer's chest. The device whirred, lights stabbing red. Hold still, human. Vitals now. Mercer froze mid-stride. One boot still lifting from the dome's polished floor. His group halted behind him. Sato with a raised eyebrow. Trelka scribbling on a pad. The air hummed with protocol droids, but Vesha ignored them. Her tail lashed. This fragile creature had drunk the salt death water, bared scars like battle trophies, and now grinned as if the summit trek were a stroll. Beep, beep, screech, the scanner wailed. Alert, core temperature 40.2 Celsius, heart rate 178, dehydration critical, collapse in 0.8 kilometers. Unsustainable. Mercer blinked sweat from his eyes. He glanced at the readout, then shrugged. Hotter than I thought. No big deal. He tapped the scanner lightly, like brushing off dust. We good? Vesha yanked it back. Her crest flared purple. Threat color. Unsustainable? Rune warriors trained decades to push half that strain. This human matched it after sipping poison falls? Deception. Or dominance play. You halt. Rest dome. I escort others to summit. Sato stepped forward, hands open. Protocol says Mercer leads navigation. He's rated for this. Trelka nodded sharply. Cultural exchange requires full party. Document human resilience protocols. Mercer already moved. He veered left from the main exit ramp, toward a side hatch marked Service Trail. His fingers danced over the panel. Lock hissed open. Hot wind blasted in, carrying grit from the flats. Vesha blocked the hatch. Main path. Marked. Safe. Her blade hand twitched. Mercer pointed beyond the dome's curve. Main path's 12 clicks. Exposed sun. That ravine's half the distance. Shaded, cuts time by 3 hours. He stepped past her, boots crunching gravel. Her scanner still screamed in her grip. Collapse imminent, yet he rerouted like flipping a menu choice. No stagger, no wheeze. Just decision. Vesha, Trelka murmured, observe. Humans adapt routes mid-march. Note for feeds. Sato slung his pack higher. Cal's done this flat 50 times. Trust the local. Vesha's tail coiled tight. Trust the collapsing nail? She strode after him, signaling her squadrons to flank. The group plunged into the service trail, narrow, rutted, dropping fast into cracked earth. Walls rose, baked red, trapping heat like a forge. Mercer's pace didn't slack. He scanned horizons with a wrist unit, humming off-key. The kilometers in, shade hit. The ravine deepened, cliffs blocking the twin suns. Mercer's vitals should crater. Instead, he picked up speed, weaving roots and boulders like born terrain. Vesha's console pinged. Travel projection updated. Summit in 4 hours, not 7. Efficient. Too efficient. Her people shunned ravines, ambush traps. Honor paths stayed open. She caught his arm. Hard. Halt. This cuts main safe route, unmapped for exchange. She knelt, drew her vibroknife. Blade hummed, carving a line in the dust straight. Uncrossable. Boundary, respect ruin escort command. Or conflict. Mercer stopped, stared at the line, wiped forehead. Sweat poured, but stepped steady. Sato and Trelka paused behind, silent. Conflict? Mercer echoed. He crossed his arms, grinned faint. Vesha. That line's cute, but summit protocols need us there before heat peak. Your call, follow or lag. He stepped over the line. Dust puffed under his boot. Vesha's crest spiked full violet. Challenge issued. In rune code, boundary cross demanded response. Trial or pursuit. She sheathed a knife. You dare me, human? Keep up. He turned, jogged into shadow. Her blood roared. She signaled drones, pursue, scan continuous. Trelka hurried after, pad glowing. Sato chuckled low. Told you. Adaptable. Vesha charged the line. Leapt it clean. Her high grav muscles propelled her forward, closing gap in 3 strides. But Mercer didn't glance back. He scrambled a loose slope, hand over hand, pulling mass like it weighed nothing. Her scanner auto-linked to his wrist unit now. Hijacked mid-stride. Readings flooded. Heart steady at 165, temp dropping in shade. Fluids? He swigged from a belt pouch. Clear, no salt tang. 4 kilometers. Ravine twisted, forcing leaps over fissures. Vesha's boots gripped stone, trained for worse. But Mercer's? Soft soles, no claws. He vaulted a gap, landed rolling, popped up laughing. Shortcut! Her tail signaled alert to Trelka. He defies limits. Scanner lied. Trelka jogged steady, no lie. Human baseline. Rune med scans flag our arrests as fatal. Sato nodded from rear. Cal's bending no rules. Just human ones. Vesha pushed harder. Dust choked air. A drone buzzed Mercer's head. He swatted it casual, rerouted around a rockfall she hadn't clocked. Time saved. Another hour. Summit pinged close. Dome cluster gleaming atop the rise. 8 kilometers total. Her own vitals peaked. Muscles burned from low grav drag. Rune honored endurance, but this? Mercer's shirt clung transparent, scars flexing with each breath. No collapse, no falter. He paused at a seep spring, cracked rock with a boot heel. Water trickled, pure, cold. Refill here. Your kind good? Vesha snatched her canteen, filled it, sipped, revived. Offered him scan rights. Vitals, truth. He pressed wrist to her pad. Green across board. Told ya. Routine. Routine. The word clawed her. Rune valor rites demanded chants. Oaths for half this push. Summit feeds watched. Her squad cams beamed live. If humans hid this, Trelka tapped notes. Demonstration complete. Cultural note. Human casual equates Rune elite trial. Sato distributed ration bars. Eat. Last click steep. Mercer nodded, bit deep. Chewed while plotting final ascent. Vesha watched his hands. Calloused. Steady. No tremble. She holstered scanner. Crossed her own boundary. Mental. Lead Mercer. I guard flanks. He flashed teeth. Teamwork. The ravine mouth spat them onto final slope. Summit loomed, gleaming spires exchange banners whipping, but a rumble echoed. Loose scree? No. Stampede echo from flats beyond. Herd beasts. Salt-crusted thundering main path. Trelka paled. Main group, trapped. 12 clicks exposed. Mercer checked wrist. We beat 'em by 2 hours. They need evac ping. Vesha's calm crackled. Run summit guard. Escort Rune. Heretics cross boundary. Demand trial. Her crest drooped. Misread again. Human normalcy sparked war cries. Mercer tapped his unit. Sato. Spool drones for herd divert. Vesha. Your blades ready for path clear? She drew vibro knife. Grinned first time. Yes. As group crested, horns blared welcome, but below, dust clouds boiled. Vesha gripped hilt tighter. Shared water. Shared scars. Now shared fight. Human hardiness. Wasn't terror. It was alliance. Drone's word launch. Mercer plotted vector. On me, she matched his stride. No line held them now. But summit feeds exploded, queries flooding. If this was human routine, what hid in their valor rites? Cal Mercer scooped a steaming dollop of ration paste from the pot and thrust the spoon toward Vesha. Here. Spice makes it bearable. Vesha's crest flared. The summit outpost hummed with tension. Banners snapping, envoy drones hovering, heretic chants echoing from boundary feeds. But this, human food prep amid crisis, she snatched her scanner from belt, beamed it at the orange-flecked sludge, reading spiked. Capsaicin analogs, neural fire inducers, pain agents, warfare grade, destroy it. Her voice cracked, like vibroblade. Weapon and rations. Violates exchange code. Cal blinked. Steam curled between them. Sato, at supply crates nearby, paused mid-inventory. Trelka, the envoy observer, leaned in from negotiation holoscreen, 4 eyes narrowing. Easy, Vesha. Cal's calloused hand stayed steady on spoon. Just chili flakes, from my pack. Tastes like home. Home? Vesha's homeworld brewed toxins for duels, not meals. High-grav warriors trained agony thresholds, but this burned past right levels. She gripped pot handle, yanked it from heater. Gray sludge sloshed. Contaminate site. Human. I order. Cal blocked her arm. Gentle pressure. No strain. Waste not. Summit's tight on supplies. He grabbed clean bowl from Sato's stack, dumped the entire pot in. One steaming heap, grabbed spoon, shoveled first bite. Vesha froze. Sato muttered, Cal, protocol says share samples first. Protocol bends. Cal chewed, swallowed. Face flushed red. No grimace. Second bite. Larger. Her scanner pinged again. Capsaicin saturation. Lethal to crush physiology without buffers. Her own throat tightened at fumes. Pain agent tolerance like this? Elite berserkers dosed for battle frenzy. Not casual lunch. Report. Trail Ka tapped screen. Rune document. Is this valor right or sabotage? Vesha's calm hissed static. Boundary guards demanded trial. Heretics claimed human incursions proved dominance plots. Now this. She keyed channel. Envoy. Human ingests chem warfare paste. Full pot. No water. No antidote. Continues function. Holoscreen flickered. Trelka's mandibles clicked. Quantity? 2 kilos, spiced to firestorm levels. Silence. Then. Observe. Interpret as culture. Not threat. Cal shoveled third bite. Sweat beaded forehead, wiped with sleeve. Grinned. Good burn. Builds appetite. Set bowl aside half empty. Grabbed toolkit. Knelt by drone spooler. Fingers flew, calibrating herd divert vectors amid dust feeds. Vesha's blades itched at hips. Humans bent rules like reeds. Earlier ravine climb. Cal ignored low oxy warnings, hauled gear uphill laughing. Shared water without barter, scars on arms. From shop accidents, he claimed, now poison-eating. Her crest drooped. Deception? Or dominance veiled as humility? Sato slid ration bars her way. Vesha, neutral fuel, no spice. She waved off, watched Cal. Orth bite, bull scraped clean. He stood, no stagger. Tested drone launch, word to life. Vectors locked. Herd diverts in 5. Boundary feed blared. Heretic leader. Soft skins poison summit. Trial by blades. Vesha comet guard. False, human resilience test. Stand down, Trelka cut in. Run. Approach, learn limits. Exchange demands proof. Vesha stepped forward, crest rigid. Mercer, why endure? Pain serves no honor. Call wiped mouth. Habit. Grew up on hotter, keeps you sharp. Tapped wrist unit, drones away. Your flanks clear? She drew vibro knife, tested edge. Human eyes tracked blade. No flinch, clear. But your habit, crush die from less. Sato chuckled low. Cal's baseline, we adapt. Adapt. Vesha's world crushed weaklings under 1.8 G. Warriors armored pain with rights. Humans, naked flesh, casual hells. She sheathed blade, matched his stride to overlook.
Dust clouds boiled below, herd thundering, drones slicing patterns. Ping.
Personal scan synced. Cal's vitals, heart steady, no distress spikes, chemical warfare tolerance. She forwarded to Trelka, confirmed, no impairment. Envoy's voice sharpened. Query humans, intent. Cal leaned on rail, sharing. Builds trust, trust. Vesha's grip tightened. Heretics saw invasion. Guards massed blades. One misstep. Herd veered. Drones herded flawlessly. Cheers erupted from main group feeds. But her comm exploded. Guard captain. Run! Human endures what kills squads. Proof of superiority. Heretics demand combat trial. Now. Vesha spun. Cal already plotted next. Supply chain for evac. Sato nodded approval. Trelka's screen blinked urgent. Envoy. Trelka's eyes gleamed. Run. This sharing. Probe deeper. If humans normalize agony, our packs fracture. Cal offered fist bump. Team win. She mirrored. Skin met callus. No tremble. Her world tilted. Casual competence. Terrifying. Outpost alarms wailed. Boundary breach. Heretics charged under trial banner. Blades gleamed. Vesha drew both. Mercer? Your normal fights with us? He grabbed toolkit, always. Sato spooled more drones. Trelka broadcasted. Cultural proof incoming. Vesha charged overlook. Humans flanked. One bite sparked war. One alliance quenched it. Blades clashed below. Her knife hummed. Cal's voice cut through. Flank left. Spice up their day. She grinned despite dread. Human hardiness wasn't weapon. It was forge, but heretics chanted louder. Trial blades thirsted. What if Cal's next habit broke pacts forever? Cal ducked a hurled rock. No shield. Just roll. Up in stance. Improvised staff from crate strut. Cracked heretic helm. Vesha parried thrust. Your pain threshold. Lend it. He bashed another. Borrowed. Free. Sato fired stun net. Dropped 3. Drones buzzed support non-lethal per protocol. Trelka narrated feeds. Witness. Human endures chemtrial. Joins blade dance. No dominance. Alliance. Heretics faltered. Captain bellowed retreat. Boundary held. Vesha sheathed blades. Chest heaved. Cal leaned on staff. Sweat slick. Grinning. No water break. Report updated. She keyed comm. Chemical tolerance. Routine. Combat sync. Flawless. Trelka paused. Rune. Your read? Vesha eyed Cal. He shared canteen now. Cool. Unspiced. Offered first. Not deception. Crest rose. Dominance? No. Partnership. Call drank deep. Passed it. Next ration? Mild batch? She took swig. Cool rush. Human normalcy rewired her world, but Summit Core pinged. High Council query. Run endurance right. Human origin. Lies spread. If Council saw poison eating as war prep, Vesha gripped canteen. One bowl threatened all. Cal plotted evac routes. Oblivious, Sato logged supplies. Trelka schemed diplomacy. She stepped to Cal. Mercer, next share. Warn. First. He flashed teeth. Deal. Builds character. Character. Heretics whispered plots. Council loomed. What hid in human routine? Blades waited answer. Wind tore the comm relay mast from its mounts. Metal shrieked. The dish flipped end over end, slamming into the outpost wall. Sparks flew. Vesha Rune braced against the prefab hut, her crested helm whipping in the gale. First contact data streamed through that link. Irreplaceable logs of human endurance, heretic skirmishes, shared rations. Now severed, Cal Mercer sprinted past her, suit harness flapping. He skidded under the wreckage, ignoring the howling debris. Sato shouted from the supply lock. Cal, protocol, secure site first. Vesha blocked him. Her armored claws clamped the twisted strut. Human, relay repair demands right. Full disassembly, blessings etched. Or spirits reject the fix. Cal glanced up, rain sheeting his visor. He stripped his harness buckles with quick twists. No time, Vesha. Storms peaking. Data's our lifeline to fleet. Straps off. He yanked scrap plating from the wall breach. Jagged hull remnants from their landing crash. Tape spooled from his belt pouch. Industrial grade, human milled. She planted her bulk across the site. High-gravity muscle locked her stance. Unfit gear profanes the machine. Your tape? No consecration.
Step back, or I enforce honor.
Cal wedged the scrap under the mast base, splinting the snapped spar like a battlefield bone. Tape whipped around, layers thick, sealing cracks. Wind clawed at his exposed arms. Harness gone. Undersuit thin against the acid-laced rain. His skin reddened but held, no flinch. Vesha's crest flared. Humans shed armor in storm. Deception. Or dominance. She gripped her blade pommel. Mercer. Yield. My clan forges links with plasma rights. Yours mocks with rags? Works fine. Cal yanked power cables from the dish base. Sparks bit his gloves. He jury-rigged a bypass, splicing human quick connects into the alien relay core. Sato arrived, dragging a toolkit crate. Cal, you're bending regs again? Envoys watching. Trelka hovered at the hut door, datapad glowing. Her diplomat eyes narrowed. Run, observe. Human improvisation, cultural trait, not threat. Vesha snarled. Data loss meant failed escort duty. Council would blame her. She shoved Cal's shoulder, measured force, enough to stagger a light worlder. He absorbed it, planted feet, kept taping. Easy, Vesha. Help or move. Outrage surged. No warrior yielded ground. She swept his legs. Honor hold, not kill strike. Cal rolled with it, came up splicing. Rain stung her scales, his bare skin blistered, but he grinned through grit teeth. Tough storm, tough fix. Sato tossed him a sealant gun. Power it manual. Override safeties. Cal thumbed the relay core. It hummed. Lights flickered. Data burst through. Skirmish vids, ration shares, heretic retreats. Fleet pinged back. Contact stable. Endurance confirmed. Proceed summit. Vesha froze, fixed, with unfit tape and scrap. No right. Storm raged on, but Link held. Her claws flexed. Humans endured chemtrials. Blade dances, now defied machine spirits barehanded. What routine snapped next? Cal stood, slapping mud from his arms. Blisters wept, but he waved off Sato's medscan. See? Good as new. He offered his canteen. Fresh water, no spice. Share? Builds character.
She snatched it, drank deep.
Cool rush hit her core. Partnership, Trelka called it, but council query burned in her calm. Run, right bypassed. Human sabotage. Trelka stepped close. Document. Resilience trumps ritual. Alliance strengthens. Vesha eyed Cal. He coiled tape oblivious, plotting next supply run. Sato logged the hack. Wind died to gusts. Relay dish steadied, beaming proof of human normal. Her crest lowered a fraction. Not dominance, adaptability. Terrifying. But whispers grew. Heretics massed beyond scanners. Council demanded full rights for summit gear. One bypassed fix, and pacts frayed. Cal ducked inside, grabbing rations. Vesha, suit up. Next band's inbound. She followed, blades humming. What human habit shattered the line next? Storm remnants dripped from the outpost roof. Vesha scanned horizons. Heretic signals flickered. Cal unpacked gear, casual as ever. Sato cross-checked manifests. Cal, that splint holds 200 kilowatt. Fleet's impressed. Good. Cal peeled a ration bar, split it, offered half to Vesha. Mild one. No burn. Chewed slow. Human endurance rewired her reeds. Pain as fuel. Rituals as optional. Trelka keyed notes. Warrior rune syncs. Human normalcy integrates. Calm-pinged council voice. Rune. Relay logs show profane mend. Explain. Vesha stiffened. Cal chatted Sato about evac routes, blind to the blade edge. Storm flipped it. Human, fixed. Data saved. Pause. Fixed how? Tape. Scrap. She gripped bar tighter. Static. Unconsecrated. Breach. No breach. Functional. Her voice steadied. Honor bound her to truth. Summon human for trial. Summit halts. Vesha's crest spiked. Trial? For tape? Cal looked up. Brow quirked. Problem? Council cut link. Trelka paled. They interpret as war prep. Mockery of rights. Sato bolted upright. Evac now? Cal shook head. Talk it out. Vesha? She sheathed doubt. Drew blades halfway. You fight with me. Prove partnership. He grabbed crate strut. Improvised staff again. Grinned. Deal. Heretics crested the ridge. Drones hummed alert. Sato primed stunners. Trelka broadcast. Witness. Right Defiance Births Alliance. Vesha charged first. Cal synced flank. No underestimation now. Human tape held worlds together. Blades clashed. Cal bashed helms. Vesha parried. Thrust. Your threshold. Lend. Borrowed. He cracked back. Staff splintering a shield. Free use. Sato dropped nets. Heretics tangled. Retreat bellowed. Boundary held. Again. Vesha sheathed steel. Cal leaned sweat-mixed rain. Offered bar remnant. Next storm, warn you first? She took it. Chest heaved. Not fatigue. Awe. Human casualness hid steel cores. Council loomed. Heretics plotted. But this normal forged unbreakable links. Summit core pinged urgent. Run. Human trial en route. Prepare. What routine broke the pact? Cal plotted deeper. Got a wild idea for the masked permanent fix. Vesha gripped staff. Blades waited his answer. Vesha slammed her staff into the mud. Trial now, human. Warrior pace to summit. Show true limits. Cal paused mid-stride. Relay battery slung over one shoulder. He glanced at the crate in her grip. Both packs. Sure, lead on. She thrust the supply crate at him. He caught it one-handed, stacked it atop his own gear without a grunt. Sato raised a hand from the rear. Cal? Regs say, logistics bend for pace. Cal cut in. He nodded to Vesha. Your trail, warrior. Vesha crested the next ridge first. Her boots crushed gravel under high-grav servos. Each step weighted double her homeworld's pull. Standard for rune trials. Honor demanded she break him here. Expose the frailty behind his storm-defying grin. Council watched, via drone feed. Trelka flanked her, stylus tapping furiously. Cal matched her strides. Packs jostled. Battery hummed against his back. No strain creased his face. Sweat beaded, sure, but his breath stayed even. She pushed harder. Legs burned from the incline. Faster, or yield. Copy, he said. Lengthened his gait. Boots splashed through a creek without breaking rhythm. Vesha's crest flared. Deception? No human endured rune pace loaded like that. She tapped her boot controls. Gravity assist surged to triple. Ground pressed up like anvil strikes. Her quads nodded, but she held form. Pride locked her jaw. He didn't falter. Footfalls synced perfectly. The battery's weight. 40 kilos alone. Should have crushed lesser spines. Sato jogged behind, stunner holstered, eyes wide. Cal's baseline is nuts. Vesha, he's not even winded. Silence, Vesha snapped. Trelka murmured into his calm. Observer note, human endures enhanced grav. Cultural adaptation? A ravine yawned ahead. Loose scree littered the lip. Vesha leaped, boots digging in. She landed rolling, staff braced for balance. Cal vaulted after, packs shifted. He stuck the landing clean. Crate steady, her pulse thundered. Impossible. She amped servos to max, quadruple grav. Legs screamed. Summit ridge loomed 2 clicks up. She charged, blades half-drawn for emphasis. Threshold human, break or confess. Cal's voice drifted calm over the strain. Hazards first. He veered left, knelt by a fissure, pulled a rugged tablet from his belt. Thumbed markers, red for unstable rock, yellow for sink mud. Vesha, mark your left boot. Crack forming. Rest 30. You're flagging. She skidded to halt. Chest heaved. Servos whined overload. Sweat stung her eyes. His words pierced deeper than fatigue. Ordering her? She whirled, staff leveled. I flag nothing. You carry double mass. In my grav. Yield, he stood. Tablet stowed. Packs redistributed. Hers now balanced perfect on his frame. Logged the fissure. Council's drones missed it. Rest cycle. Hydrate. Check servos. Then summit. He dropped a ration bar from his pocket. Held it out. Fuel up. Trials mutual. Vesha snatched the bar. Bit down. Chewy. Salt sweet. Human synth protein hit like fire. Sustained her through sieges back home. He ate nothing. Just scanned the ridge with binocs. Trelka caught up. Vesha rune. He adapts faster than protocol allows. This is partnership, not dominance. Sato arrived last. Med scanner out. Cal's vitals steady. Vesha, your cortisol spiking. He's right. 30 mics. Vesha's grip tightened on the staff. Blades whispered free an inch. Casualness masked threat. No warrior ignored overload. No fragile species logged hazards mid-trial. Her homeworld storms felled lesser rune. He fixed masts in lightning. Fought heretics pack-laden. Now this. She deactivated servos. Boots lightened to standard. Muscles quivered relief. 5 minutes, then double pace. Cal nodded. Sipped from his canteen. Offered it. She waved it off. Watched him instead. He traced the map overlay. Plotting bypasses. Fingers steady. No tremor. Drone feed crackled in her ear. Council's voice. Run. Human unbroken. Escalate. Honor twisted her gut. Escalate meant admit doubt. She sheathed the blades fully. Rise. Continue. He hefted both packs again. Battery cables snaked secure. Fissure detour saves 10 minutes. They climbed. Vesha set punishing rhythm. No assist now. Pure muscle. Cal shadowed flawless. A rock slide grumbled down slope. He shoved her aside mid-step. Debris bounded past. His shoulder took a grazing stone. Skin split. Blood trickled. He wiped it. Kept pace. Trivial, he said to her glare. Patch later. Her crest spiked full. Trivial. Rune warriors bled out from less. He marked another hazard. A gas vent hissing faint sulfur. Tablet pinged warning. Bypass right. Rest in 60 if fumes thicken. She ignored it. Pushed through. Lungs clawed for air. Legs leaden. Summit beacon flickered half a click up. Cal's strides never wavered. Packs swayed easy. Trelka broadcast live. Witness. Human turns ordeal to safeguard. Vesha yields pace. Never, she growled, but servos ticked back on. Low assist. Shame burned. He carried her load. Her trial. Her world. Final ascent steepened. Loose shale bit boots. Vesha slipped once. Cal's free hand shot out. Steadied her elbow. Pulled her level without slowing. Solid. Contact electric. Strength coiled casual. Like lifting air. Summit plateau broke into view. Council tents ringed the relay mast. Storm damaged. Tape patched. Drones hovered expectant. Vesha halted at the edge. Deactivated all assist. Dropped to one knee. Breath ragged. Muscles fire. Cal stepped past. Set down packs gentle. Battery slotted into mast base with a click. Power surged. Lights bloomed. Sado clapped his back. Nailed it. Vitals green. Trelka approached council reps. Stylus flying. Trial complete. Human resilience exceeds parameters. Vesha rose. Staff planted firm. You endured quadruple grav. Double load. Hazards logged. My pace. Cal shrugged. Unslung medkit. Dabbed his shoulder cut. Standard field march. You set beast mode. Respect. Servos held. He knelt. Checked her boot seals without asking. Fingers deft. No dominance. Routine care. Council elder stepped forward. Crests low. Run reports truth. Human unbroken. What right is this? Vesha's voice steadied. Not right. They're normal. She accepted his canteen this time. Drank deep. Watched him rise, map out to elder, pointing fissures, bypass roots, awe rooted deep, human casualness, forged worlds. Her blade stayed sheathed, partnership proven, not by break but by balance. Cal turned back, grinned faint. Wild idea for mast fix. Permaseal with your alloy, my epoxy. Test it? Vesha gripped his offered tablet. Hazards glowed marked, her limits redefined. Test. Together. Council murmured approval, but her calm pinged private. Heretics massing East Ridge, trial 2 incoming. She met his eyes. Staff ready. His hand went to the crate strut, grin sharpened. Normal, just got sharper. Vesha's calm chirked sharp. She silenced it with a thumb swipe. Eyes locked on Cal. Heretics mass East Ridge. 24. Armed. Cal nodded, unslung his pack. Solid intel. We heard them into the fissures. Bypass routes you mapped. Funnel tight. They break on rocks. Her crest spiked. Blade rasped free. Steel gleamed under mast lights. Heard. Voice thundered low. You name my kin beasts? Low cast fodder. Intentional slight soft skin. Cal blinked. Set torque wrench down slow. Palm up. No flinch. Whoa. Just tactics. Round 'em up. Control the flow. Like sheep. Silence. Vesha lunged half-step. Blade tip hovered at his throat. 2 spans off. Heat rippled air. Your tongue mocks honor. Warriors fight blade to blade, not herded like thralls. Submit. Knee, forehead to dirt, or steel tastes blood. Council elders hissed. Crests flattened. Sato edged forward. Hand on stun prod. Trelkai stylus froze midair. Cal exhaled steady, felt pulse even. Quad grav still tugged muscles, shoulder cut throbbed faint. Routine. He squared feet. Matched her wide stance. Knees flexed. Open hand extended. Fingers loose. Not mocking. Handshake. Human bond. Equals. Vesha's grip whitened on hilt. Eyes traced his form. No quiver. No sweat bead fear. Quad load earlier. Hazards logged. Unbroken. Now this. Mirrors predator poise. Deception? Dominance cloaked casual. Trick stance. Submit proper. Council elder crests quivered. Run! Pro Tucker. Door hissed. Trelka thrust forward. Hollow pad glowed. Hold! Footage reframes. Beam projected midair. Crystal clear. Clip 1. Cal mid-march. Quad grav crushing. Halls double crate. Vesha sets pace. Beast mode. He grins through. Unslings medkit. Dabs her boot seals. No ask. Routine. Clip 2 finish line. Mast powers up. Sato claps back. Cal shrugs. Standard field march. Offers canteen. She drinks. He maps fissures for elder. Points hazards. Clip 3. Now, call tears ration pack. Herd jerky. Protein punch. Hands bar to Sato. Sato chews. Prime stock. Herd raised back home. Trelka stylus tapped. Human hospitality. Herd. Their beast stock. Nourishment shared. No slur. Logs confirm. Cal feeds allies routine. Endures your grav. Fixes mast. Maps threats. Balance. Not break. Vesha's blade wavered. Hollow looped. Cal's hand to Sato. Fist bump variant. Easy trust. Her kin. Elders demand oaths. Blood swears. Blades cross first. This, open palm. No weapon, no yield. Cal held stance, hand steady. See, bond. We team up. Heretics fold. Blade sheathed with snap. Vesha gripped his hand. Crush grip tested. His bones flexed. No crack. Grin faint. Tight hold. Warrior standard. Council murmured. Elder crests rose. Hospitality proven. Tactics sound. Herd funnel honors fight. Controls dishonor. Sato exhaled. Prod holstered. Cal, you bend rules again. Log it clean. Trelka stylus flew. Cultural bridge. Human herd. Tactical neutral. Resilience casual. Vesha released. Felt calluses match hers. Quad grav forged his. No servos were. Pure meat. Your normal terrifies. We break at half. Proceed. Funnel heretics. Cal scooped wrench. Pack slung. Epoxy alloy seal first. Mast secure. Then ridge. Pointed east. Fissures yawned black. They moved. Vesha led. Staff probed path. Cal matched stride. Sato trailed crates. Trelka filmed. Ridge wind howled. Grav pulled double. Cal's boots crunched scree. Vesha glanced back. He daubed shoulder cut again. Ignored. Offered jerky. Fuel up. She took it. Chewed tough strands. Protein bloomed hot. Herd stock. Strong. Grin sharpened. Wait'll you try steak. Scouts pinged. Heretics crested. 24. Blades glinted. Crests scarred dishonor. Vesha staff planted. Orm funnel. Honor strike. Cal unclipped stun rifle. Checked seals. Fissures marked. Heard him in. No flinch this time. Her blade sang free. Council watched from base. Partnership sharpened. Heretics charged. Cal fired first burst. Net drones word. Funnel narrowed. Vesha leaped. Staff cracked helm. One down. Push. Cal dodged swing. Rifle butt cracked jaw. Two netted. Fissures swallowed three. Screams echoed. Sato barked chords. Crate drop incoming. Block east. Trelka dodged rock. Documenting competence. Grav clawed Cal's legs. Lungs burned standard. He vaulted ledge. Tagged heretic mid-leap. Rifle hummed empty. Switched knife. Parried clawblade. Human edge bit armor. Vesha spun beside. Staff whirled. Guarded flank. Endurance. Again. Last four broke line. Cal tackled one. Fissure edge. Punched out. Dropped. Vesha felled pair. Blade precise. Captured. Interrogate. Final heretic lunged Cal. Blade grazed arm. Blood welled. Cal twisted. Armbar lock. Slammed down. Silence fell. Bodies strewn. Fissures quiet. Vesha panted. Crest high. Unbroken. Quad grav. Combat load. Cuts ignored. She bound his new graze. Deft now. Mimicked his routine. Cal rose. Knife sheathed. Team win. Your staff works lethal poetry. Sato hauled zip cuffs. Vitals green. Logs sealed. Trelka approached Elder. Trial 2 heretics herded. Human normal. Terrifying balance. Elder nodded. Alliance binds. Vesha gripped Cal's shoulder. Whelp resilience pulse. Next exchange, your stake. My alloy forge. Cal laughed soft. Deal. But ridge sensor pinged. Her comm lit. Heretic lord inbound. Heavy arms. 50 strong. Vesha's eyes met his. Staff ready. His hand went to rifle charge. Grin turned steel. Normal escalated. Vesha's staff slammed the gatepost. Metal rang. The alien camp sprawled before them. Tents like coiled serpents. Warriors in scaled armor snapping to attention. Cal kept pace. Blood-crusted grays throbbing under her fresh bandage. Sato trailed with the supply crate. Trelka hovered, datapad glowing. Eyes locked on Cal, grips tightened on blades. A murmur swelled. Vesha thrust her staff high. Warriors of Rune, hear me. Her voice cracked like thunder. Crest flared red. This human, Cal Mercer, fought heretics at my side. Quad grav load, cuts ignored. Endurance unbroken. She yanked his arm forward, exposed his bandaged graze. No deception. No weakness. Retract threat assessment. He stands as ally. Silence crushed the murmurs. A front-rank warrior blinked ridges. Another lowered her pike. Cal felt stares drill his skin. Sato cleared his throat behind him. Logistics confirms. Crate secure. Trelka tapped furiously. Public vow. Warrior honor shifts. Vesha spun to Cal, crest still high. Enter. Share waterskin. Prove trust. She waved him toward the central fire pit. Coals hissed under a massive alloy forge. Elders ringed it. Faces carved like stone. Cal nodded, unslung his canteen. Standard issue, dented from drops. Share and sip protocol. Safe hydration, no contaminants. He held it out. Let her dictate. Your order. She snatched it, sniffed the cap. Warriors leaned in. One hissed. Human vessel. Poison trap? Vesha's ridges narrowed. She uncapped. Tilted, gulped deep. Water trickled her scaled chin. No flinch. No purge. She wiped her mouth. Thrust it back. Pure. Human normal quenches. Cal took it. Sipped casual. Felt the camp exhale. Sato unpacked ration bars nearby. Decon wipes ready, if needed. Trelka circled. Reciprocation. She lead sip.
Cultural pivot. Vesha gripped his shoulder.
Claws dimpled fabric, not flesh. Forge next. Your steak burns there. Heat warped air. A slab of heretic flank sizzled on alloy spits. Tough as boot leather. High grav muscle. Cal grinned. Sounds fair.
He stripped ration bar foil. Bit in.
Chewed deliberate. Field fuel keeps us moving. Warriors edged closer. One tested her own spit-roasted chunk. Grimaced at the char. Vesha watched him chew. Blood loss. Graze fresh. You eat. Standard. Cal tore another bite. Juice dripped. No salt, no spice. Just protein punch. His stomach settled the graze's burn. Sato slid him a med patch under the crate. Apply subtle, but Vesha snatched the bar remnant. Sniffed, bit. Jaws ground, swallowed. Crest twitched, dense. Sustains combat. Through worse, Cal tapped his old scars. Quake lines, burn pox. Invisible undershirt till now, murmurs returned. Positive hiss. Trelka noted. Casual intake, post-brawl. Human baseline. Elder rose from fire pit. Unrolled charter parchment. Glowing clauses on trade, trials, alliance. Sign. Bind. Exchanges. Call leaned in. Scanned terms. Sato vouched. Logistics green. Cal pressed thumb to seal pad. Ink bloomed human print. Ink bloomed human print. Vesha stepped up. Drew her staff blade. Heated tip in coals. Sizzle. She pressed it to parchment beside his mark. Warrior seal. Coiled room crest. Smoking permanent. Respect stamped. Safe harbor. Crowd erupted. Staffs clacked salute. Cal straightened. Felt the shift. No more stares like prey. The ridge sensor pinged again. Sato's comm buzzed. Heretic Lord Vector confirmed. 50 inbound. ETA 10. Vesha's crest spiked. She yanked staff free. Lord's vanguard. Forge arms now. Warriors scrambled. Blades drawn. Cal checked rifle charge. Full. Flank protocol? Your high grav. My range. She nodded sharp. Gripped his arm. Trust seal still warm. Together. Demonstrate more. Sato hauled crate. Ammo. Resupply. Vitals monitor live. Trelka pocketed datapad. Trial 3 incoming. Document all. Cal vaulted a supply bench. Scoped ridge. Dust clouds boiled. 50 shadows crested. Heretic lord's banner whipping. Heavy arms glinting. Quad-grav beasts lumbered beside. Claws like plows. Vesha leaped platform. Form wedge. Human centers fire line. Warriors snapped grid. Cal slotted middle. Rifle barked first shot. Beast staggered. Dropped. Heretics charged. Vesha whirled staff. Blocked plasma bolt. Endure, he did. Paul slugs chewed dirted boots. Cal rolled. Fired prone. 2 down. Graze split wider. Fresh blood-soaked sleeve. Ignored. Rose. Burst fire trio. Sato yelled chords. Crate drop vetoed. Airspace hot. Trelka dodged behind forge. Adaptive shift. Human ignores wound again. Lord bellowed from ridge. Horde slammed gates. Pikes met claws. Cal's rifle hummed hot. Overheat warning blinked. Switched knife. Parried incoming heretic. Human edge bit scale. Pinned. Vesha felled flankers. Staff cracked skulls. Resilience pulses. Cal shoved corpse. Reloaded mid-stride. Lord loomed. Double height. Maul swinging. Cal dodged. Maul cratered ground. Quad-grav shockwave buckled knees. He twisted. Knife to tendon. Lord roared. Toppled. Warriors swarmed. Cuffs snapped. Silence fell again. Bodies piled higher. Vesha panted beside. Bound his reopened graze. Tighter this time. Wound doubled. Still stood. Normal? Cal sheathed knife. Field standard. He offered canteen. Sip. She drank deep. No hesitation. Passed back. Alliance steel. Elder approached. Stamped Lord's banner underfoot. Exchanges expand. Human forge next. Sato logged. Supply chain holds. Trelka grinned ridges. Data gold. Casual hardiness. Terrifying. Cal laughed. Felt camp eyes now. Respect. Not fear. But horizon pinged faint. More shadows. Vesha's calm lit. Outpost relay. Fleet heretic mothership. Jump imminent. Her crest flared battle red. Staff ready. Cal charged rifle. Grin steel. Escalation normal. Warriors chanted. Vesha gripped his shoulder. Share victory or death. Share both. Why? Cal sighted stars. Human normal met rune fury. Dust settled. Forge roared hotter. Stake charred perfect. He bit in. She matched. Alliance forged in blood and sip. But mothership blip sharpened. Alarms wailed. Vesha spun. All hands. Human protocol. Teach evasion. Cal vaulted. Dodge grid. Follow my lead. He dashed tent line. Quad-grav clawed less now. Resilience baseline. Sato barked. Egress routes plotted. Trelka trailed. Unbroken chain. Horde remnants scattered. Lord chained center. Cal's knife flashed. Disarmed straggler. Vesha nodded approval. Camp secured. Charter glowed under forge light. Her seal beside his. Safe stamped. She drank last from canteen. Eyed him. More normal coming? Always. Cal reloaded. Stars burned hostile. Warriors massed. Honor bound tighter. Human hardiness. Now legend whispered. Vesha led charge out. Staff high. Cal flanked. Rifle hummed. Next trial waited. Simple shares turned tides.